Elon Musk is failing big time with X, but another plan of his seems to be working: to establish a world-spanning satellite internet network called Starlink. With this, Musk could grant or take away internet access. He recently offered Starlink services to aid organizations in Gaza, and he provided people in Iran with internet. Do we want a private investor like Musk to have that much power? Here are some examples of what Musk does with his satellites. In Mexico, Musk will soon be offering satellite internet. For Mexico's huge rural areas with currently little to no online access, this is a great fit. Starlink can be implemented much faster than a cable network, and costs for users are relatively low. You need a special transmission device though. Sounds like a win-win situation? Well, Musk has shown several times that he likes to meddle in political conflicts with grave consequences. Internet or no internet for Ukraine? The internet plays a crucial role in the Ukraine war. Military, government, humanitarian organizations and citizens heavily depend on it. In 2022, Ukrainian internet and communication networks were compromised during the Russian invasion. Musk's Starlink provided Ukraine with internet services. Ukrainians used the internet to defend themselves, but also to attack Russian positions. But when Ukrainian military targeted Russian forces outside Ukrainian borders, Musk disapproved and limited Starlink's services in these regions. For this, he was strongly criticized by Ukraine. Elon Musk seems to like getting involved in world politics. Internet for aid organizations in Gaza. Just recently, Musk created another controversy by offering Starlink services to internationally recognized aid organizations in Gaza. In the wake of the Hamas terrorist attack and Israel's military response, telephone and internet blackouts isolated people in the Gaza Strip. Is it a fair move of an internet provider to grant free internet to aid organizations in Gaza? So far, Starlink hasn't provided information how they want to make sure only humanitarian organizations access their services. Israel considers Musk's initiative a clear pro-Palestine move. Free access to information in Iran. Free internet via Starlink can pose a big threat for governments in authoritarian countries like Iran. Iran is heavily regulating domestic networks, at times with complete internet shutdowns. But during the massive civilian protests in 2022, Starlink positioned about 100 of their satellites over Iran, making it very difficult for the government to control the flow of information. But why is satellite internet hard to control? Let's say you did a Google search via satellite internet. Your request will be beamed up into space. A satellite then receives the data and relays it back to Earth, from where it can be sent to its intended recipient, in this case, a Google server. The information then gets back to you the same way. This way, governments have little to no control over the internet traffic, because the data does not pass through any domestic communication infrastructure. So far, satellite internet was mostly pretty slow though. That's because it mainly operates with satellites that are far from Earth. The traffic has to travel long distances. But with Starlink, Musk has developed a new fleet of interconnected satellites much closer to Earth. Those are supposed to make connections much faster. At the moment, Starlink services are available in more than 60 countries, but Musk literally aims for the sky. He wants to install more than 40,000 satellites to cover our whole planet. Is it fair for a private player to be able to grant or take away internet access? Or is that kind of power better left to governments? We'd love to hear your opinion.